Hello friends, I am Professor Wagmudi Bihar. Today we will discuss the topic on crop production technology of proso millet. Proso millet is also called as common millet or the locally called as bari. First of all, we can see the botanical name of proso millet, that is Panicum millesium, and the family belongs to, that is Poaceae or Gramineae, and the proso millet is originated from India. Next one, that is area and distribution. The major proso millet growing countries are India, Central Asia, Syria, Iraq, Iran, and Afghanistan. And India ranks first in terms of the area and production of the proso millet. In India, the major proso millet growing states are Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, and Uttar Pradesh. In Andhra Pradesh ranks first in terms of the area and production of the proso millet. Next point, that is economic importance or uses of proso millet. The proso millet is also called as broom millet, then hog millet, then common millet, and it is consumed in the different ways as cooked grains, chapatis, then parched grains, etc. It is also used for making kheer. Then it is good source of the poultry feed, and the straw of the proso millet after harvesting that is used as a fodder. Then it contains, especially the proso millet grains contains 12.5% protein, 1.1% fat, then 68.9% carbohydrate, 2.2% crude fiber, and the 3.4% ash. And it is a rich source in lysine amino acid as high as, that is 4.6% of protein. Then proso millet contains high lecithin, which supports the neural health system, and also it is rich in vitamins, that is niacin, vitamin B complex, then folic acid, and also minerals like phosphorus, calcium, zinc, then iron, and essential amino acids like methionine and cysteine. Then it has a low glycemic index, and it reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes. Next one, the soil and climate or ecological conditions. The soil, the proso millet can be grown on wide adaptability of the different soil from very poor to very fertile, and can tolerate to a certain degree of alkalinity. The best soil is alluvial, loamy, and sandy soil with good drainage. Then soil should have high water holding capacity. Then soil should be rich in organic matter and other nutrients. Then sandy loam to clay loam soils are ideal for proso millet cultivation, and pH range should be 6.5 to 7.5. This is a soil requirement for cultivation of the proso millet. Then climate, proso millet is a kharif season or tropical crop. It requires hot and humid climate, also requires the warm weather, and also it can grow extensively in the, especially in the warm regions of the world, and it is highly drought resistant and can be grown in areas where there is a scanty of rainfall. And it is a hardy crop which completes its life cycle in a short period of or short span of time, and the optimum temperature required for growth and development, that is 27 to 32 degrees Celsius. Then field preparation. Soon after harvesting of the previous crop, the land should be plowed and left as such, and after onset of monsoon, 2 to 3 harrowings should be given. Before last harrowing, a required quantity of FOM should be applied and mixed in the soil. Next one, the seeds and sowing. Seed rate required for as a drilling method, that is 10 kg per hectare, and for broadcasting requires 15 kg per hectare, and spacing in between row to row and plant to plant, that is 25 by 10 centimeter, and sowing time, that is June to July. Sowing depth 2 to 3 centimeter. Then sowing methods, broadcasting and drilling. The seed treatment, the proso millet seeds are mixed with the in polythene bag to ensure the uniform coating of the seed with thiram or captain at the rate of 4 gram or 3 gram per kg, and carbendazim, that is 2 gram per kg of seeds. It helps to prevent the seed as well as soil borne diseases, and the seeds are also treated with azospirillum biofertilizer at the rate of 3 packets per hectare, that is 600 gram per hectare, and 3 packets of the phosphobacteria, or the 6 packets of the azophos, that is 1200 gram per hectare is recommended for proso millet. Next one, the manures and fertilizers or nutrient management. Manures, that is apply 5 tons of FOM per hectare before 2 to 3 weeks of sowing, and recommended dose of fertilizer, that is 40 20 20 kg NPK per hectare or 20 20 0 kg NPK per hectare Half dose of nitrogen and full dose of PNK should be applied at the time of sowing, and the remaining half dose of nitrogen should be applied at tillering or the panicle initiation stage. Next one, varieties. There are different types of varieties of in case of the proso-millet, that is CO1, then TNAU 151, TNAU 164, TNAU 145, then TNAU 202, CO4, then K2, then CO3, CO2, then GPUP 21, then GPUP 8 are the varieties of proso-millet. These are all varieties are developed by Coimbatore, that is Tamil Nadu Agriculture University in Coimbatore. Developed the TNAU 164, then GPUP 8, then 21, TNAU 151. Next one, the cropping systems. In case of the proso-millet, the first one, crop rotation. After harvesting of the previous crop, that is proso-millet, proso-millet being a non-leguminous crop, after harvesting it should take that is succeeding crop should be in the leguminous family. The followed by maize, they are also suitable. Then chickpea, then wheat and barley are the examples of the crop rotation systems followed in after harvesting of the proso-millet. And in intercropping system, the suitable crops in case of the proso-millet, that is green gram and the black gram are the two leguminous crops or pulse crops which are highly suitable as intercrop with proso-millet. Next one, the water management. Proso-millet is commonly grown in Kharif season, therefore it does not require any irrigation or if rains are received timely. If rains are not received timely or properly delayed, then should apply there is need to apply irrigation at critical growth stages such as the vegetative stage, then tillering stage, panicle initiation stage, flowering stage, and grain filling stage. These are the different critical growth stages. Among all stages, the most sensitive or critical growth stage of stage for irrigation, that is tillering. Next one, the weed management. For getting high yield and the minimizing losses of soil moisture and nutrient, the field should be kept weed free up to 30 days stage or 30 days of the growth. Then post emergence application of 240 sodium salt and at the rate of 1 kg active ingredient per hectare at 20 to 25 days after sowing. Then also isoprotron at the rate of 1 kg active ingredient per hectare as pre-emergence spray is also effective in weeds control. And the two inter cultivations and the one hoeing is inline sowing, and pre-emergent spray of isoprotron at the rate of 1.5 kg active ingredient per hectare it will be in either in broadcasted for the control of the weeds. Next one, the pest and disease. The major pest of the proso-millet, that is only one, that is shoot fly. For control measure, that is early sowing, that is second fortnight of July with the with the start of the onset of monsoon, and adopt high seed rate, that is 1.5 times higher recommended seed rate to prevent the seedling mortality, and monitoring the fish by through the fish meal trap. Then a soil application of forate at the rate of 8 to 10 kg per acre in furrow is found to be an effective, and carbofuran 3G at the rate of 1.5 kg active ingredient per hectare as a soil application was the most effective in reducing the sweet fly incidence in proso-millet. In spraying of the quinolphos 2 ml per liter, this is also effectively reduce the sweet fly infestation. Next one, the diseases. That is first major one disease, that is head smut. Control of this head smut, that is spray any one of the fungicide, that is carbendazim 500 gram or isobenfos that is IBP at the rate of 500 ml per hectare. Then first spray immediately after the noticing the symptoms, and second and third spray at the flowering stage at 15 days interval to control the neck and the finger infections. And so the foliage spray with the Aureo fungin solution, that is 100 ppm at 50% aerated emergence, followed by the second spray of the with mancozeb at the rate of 1000 gram per hectare, Pseudomonas fluorescens at the rate of 0.2% 10 days later. This is a pest and disease with their control measure. And last one, that is harvesting and yield. Before harvesting of the proso-millet crop, we should observe the signs of maturity. That is, the proso-millet crop does not mature uniformly. Hence, the harvest is to be taken up to the 2 stages. When the airheads on the main shoot and 50% of the airheads on the crop turns brown and the crop is ready for the first harvest, and cut all the airheads which have turned brown. Dry, thresh, and clean the grains by winnowing. Then 7 days after first harvest, cut all the airheads including green ones, and cure the grains to obtain maturity by heaping the harvested airheads in the shade for 1 day without drying, so that the humidity and temperature increases and the grains get cured. Then dry, thresh, and clean the grains by winnowing and store in the grains in gunnies. Then proso millet is ready for harvest after 65 to 75 days of sowing in most of the varieties, and harvest the crop when it is about to mature, and the seeds in the tip of the upper head ripe and shatter before the lower seed and latter panicles get mature, and therefore the crops should be harvested when about two-thirds of the seeds are ripened and the crop is threshed with the hand or blow. The yield obtained from the prosumil, that is 20 to 23 quintals of the grain yield and 50 to 60 quintals of the straw per hectare. This is the uh, crop production technology of prosumillet. Thank you.